opening the Deadbolt Mystery Society subscribing box. This box is the collector, so here we go. Let's check out what is inside. So we have this, like a ticket for some kind of place. We have Pandora boxes. This just like the other subscribing box, like which one was the other one? The Last Laugh. So this one is information from the place. Here we have some other cards, which I suppose are from... Oh, these are presentation cards from different people, so I suppose they are the suspects. And, well, just like the other one, we have here different pointers, how this game works. So, if you haven't seen my other video, go check it out. Or, well, I'm just gonna read through it like really fast. So first you have to compare everything in your box to the content list while you have working. So they give you a website where you have a list and you can check out if you have everything. It's not necessary, but if you suppose that that you're missing something, then you can go check it out. You have to read everything, look at the things, and try to connect and everything. Well, yeah. Well, it's easy. It's just puzzles, and there's QR codes where you have to input some codes that you have to solve with the puzzles, and then you get more information. That's about it. So we have beginning brief. So yeah, I suppose this tells you what happened. A puzzle. This is one location with a QR code. So each one of these, suppose, are the puzzles, like not the puzzle per se, but it's like where you have to solve one puzzle and input it using the QR code, and then you get more information. But this is supposed to be a place. So we have a letter, which has blood in it, so I suppose it's from the killer, I suppose. Haven't read it yet, so can't say that. So here we have a Wall Street detective agency. So you are a detective, so this is your agency. So here you have the case brief, a card, which I suppose could be a puzzle or not. So here you have more information, and it's filled with blood. Okay, yeah, here another location, another QR code. Then we have something, looks like a puzzle, yeah, which you have to solve first. Then we have another location, another postcard, oh yeah, and here you have another puzzle, another location, things to use to solve the puzzle, I suppose. Oh, it's neat. It looks like cardboard. Well, and then we have another puzzle, which I think you have to solve using these marks that are on top of the letters. And then we have, I've seen another one of these. Yeah, right in the beginning. Well, Suppose it's another puzzle and you have to combine it. I don't know. And then we have birthday card, I suppose. Well, kinda. Yeah. And it's another puzzle, which, by the way, it's crossed, some of the letters, so I suppose it will mean something at some point. Then we have numbers, a lot of numbers. I don't know what it is yet, but I suppose it's another puzzle because there aren't anything else here. So this one could be one of the victims. If there are more, I suppose. You're currently inside of the quarantine zone. And another puzzle. And then we have, another. Wait, this looks like a letter more than a like, we've seen some of these on top of, the one I said that they had symbols on top of letters. I suppose that you have to assign a letter to a symbol and then use it to solve this puzzle, I suppose. And then we have a cassette. Oh yeah, so and sometimes you have QR codes which don't involve using a puzzle. You just needed to hear some information. So in this case, I suppose that the detective found this recording, and you can hear it with a QR code. And then we have another location, I suppose, and location, and and once you've finished and you know the answer to the murder or something, you have to input it in with this QR code, and then you find like the end, like the brief story after you found this. I'm sorry about my voice. And then so this usually you don't use for the case. It's just things that have been found in the location of the murder, and you can actually kind of use it for to find the killer, but yeah, it's more decoration and to put it yourself inside the story. You don't actually need it. So here you have a key with 32, and then a ruler that looks like a bendy one, but it's not. So that's it. I'm gonna play this game in a bit, and then I'll tell you what I think about it. The puzzles were more difficult than last month, but they were easy enough to figure out. Sometimes you had the puzzle, but you didn't know which clue it belonged to. And yeah, you know that in the beginning I said that there were some business cards in here, in this kind of thing. I don't know where they are now. Okay, here. So in the beginning I said that these were business cards for maybe the killer, but they are not. These are the victims. So yep, got that one wrong, but I did get this one right, because with this thing you get all the letters and codes, like all of them, so you can figure out more codes. And then there's, I don't know, it was a lot of fun, and it was significantly more difficult than last month, but still with a bit of hints and here and there, it was easy enough to figure out. There was one puzzle in particular where you had a word which made sense, but then you didn't actually need that word. You needed to go through another puzzle to get another word, which in the beginning I didn't quite get. But then after I inputted the code in the QR code, it made sense because it was a Greek word for some mythology character. I don't know, but in the beginning it was a little bit difficult, but then it made sense. And yeah, that's about it. So even with all those difficulties, and the game was fun and entertaining, please subscribe to my channel or click the like button, and see you on my next video.